Greetings, good people. It is Hot Topics time. Round two for today. Whoo! October 11th, 2023. And I'm telling you, these entertainers are keeping me going. All right. So we got Tory Lanez on the lineup. He is trending because there was some misinformation given regarding his bail hearing. Some people were under the impression that he got bail and would be free. Well, that's not the case. I'm going to get into that. Sherri Shepherd was spilling some tea today on her show about Barbara Walters. According to Sherri, Barbara is down with the swirl. Okay, we're going to touch on that. Tyrese, he is facing a $10 million defamation lawsuit. His big mouth got him in trouble. He's also dealing with some personal issues. And we also have Carlee Russell on today's lineup. All right. So as you're coming in, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. That is considered your admission fee and a free way for you to support the platform. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this Sherri Shepherd shenanigans. All right. So Joy Behar, who is one of the OG cast members of The View, and Sherri Shepherd, you guys remember Sherri Shepherd did a stint on The View as well. They were reminiscing about Babs, okay? Barbara Walters, who went on home to glory back in December. All right, so according to Sherri Shepherd, they were going down memory lane. Sherri Shepherd tried to jog Joy's memory. And she asked her, do you remember that tea about Barbara Walters being down with the swirl? What is she talking about? Well, according to Sherri Shepherd, Paul Mooney, the late Paul Mooney, said that he walked in on Barbara Walters and Richard Pryor getting intimate, okay? Sherri Shepherd then decides to go back when she just started working at The View. She decided to go back and tell Joy, all right? And Joy didn't say that Sherri told her, but Joy confronted Barbara about it in a friendly way. She affectionately said, "Oh, so you're sleeping with Richard Pryor?" To which Barbara Walters turned around and looked at Joy and said, "Who told you that?" All right. Sherri Shepherd said she was mortified. She was scared. She didn't want Joy to say anything. But Joy said, "I didn't say that you told me." So that was a little moment that they shared. And then Sherri went on to talk about, how Barbara Walters was like a mentor, a mother to her. So they shared their fond memories of their former colleague. Now, I said to myself, not Babs being down with the swirl. It's also being alleged that she did date a politician. I forgot his name. He was a black man. And Joy co-signed and said, yeah, she loved the brothers, okay? She liked her chocolate. So I thought that was cute and friendly and fun and lighthearted. Sherri, she wants to keep everything fun and lighthearted. She is not interested in any sort of drama. But I thought that was a cute trip down memory lane. All right, up next, Miss Carlee Russell, okay? So she's basically been found guilty on 2 charges in her kidnapping hoax, and the state is recommending 1 year in jail and nearly $18,000 in restitution fees. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what 1 year in jail is supposed to do, all right? Let's take a look at this video. This was her entering court, and she was scooching on through. Let's take a look and listen.
Where were you for those 49 hours, Carlee? Carlee, where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say?
Not flipping the hair, sis.
Carlee, where were you for those 49 hours, Carlee? Carlee, where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say? Carlee, where were you for those 49 hours?
Honey, she is stomping and pushing through, flipping her hair, letting you know she got a new cut, a new color, and a new do. I know a lot of people don't find this situation funny, but I find it hilarious. I'm going to be honest with you. I do think that 1 year in jail, she was gone for 49, 48 hours. She was getting her hair done. I don't know, whatever. It was a ridiculous story. She didn't harm anyone. Yes, I understand that she used resources, manpower. The police actually had to do something and look for her. But I mean, let her pay a fine, put her on probation, 1 year in jail. You got people around here driving under the influence, ramming into walls and things, running red lights, and they're not getting any jail time. Child, I don't know. Somebody in the comments said, well, she got a new wig. Someone else said LMAO. She got that I'm finna stir some mo-ish up face. She definitely has that face like, yeah, and I'll do it again. And what? I don't know. Do you guys think that 1 year in jail is a bit excessive? Like I said, the $18,000 in the restitution fees, I can understand. Throw her on probation for a year. That whole Carlee Russell thing had everybody's head spinning. Not mine. I was enjoying the entertainment because, like I said, I very rarely believe anything that these people report and say. That's most people. All right. Up next, I do believe this, though. This is a mess. Tyrese. Tyrese is facing a $10 million defamation lawsuit over remarks made during a Breakfast Club interview. When are y'all going to learn that sometimes going on the Breakfast Club, it ain't going to do nothing for you? Okay, the last time Tyrese was up there, he was talking. You know, him and DJ Envy went back and forth. It was just too much. You know, you got Charlamagne instigating stuff non-stop, left and right. It's just a mess. It's too much. Well, this time he went up there, honey. It got him a defamation lawsuit. So in 2019, Tyrese, he tapped his on-again, off-again friend Charlamagne to conduct an interview between him and his then wife, Samantha Lee, in Atlanta. However, the footage never saw the light of day. Last month, the artist, Tyrese, he appeared on The Breakfast Club and touched on the shelved project, which Charlamagne referred to as a waste of time. Now, according to Tyrese, the filmmaker, Brian Barber, is the reason that the project went south. In part, he said, the director who I hired, this ninja, has taken the effing footage and refused to give it back. I paid $35,000 total for this whole ish. Then I found out he did it to Big Boy, did it to Dallas Austin, did it to a couple of ninjas. So I don't care if he sees this interview because I'm too honest. Okay? Well, it looks like Brian Barber saw what Tyrese said and wasted no time suing the entertainer for defamation and libel. When are y'all going to get enough? He's reportedly seeking $10 million in damages. According to reports, the lawsuit argues that Tyrese attacked Barber's, quote, character and reputation, end quote, with his allegations. According to the director, he and Tyrese agreed the sit-down conversation would be filmed over a day and both parties would split on a 50-50 basis the revenue derived from the streaming and or other distribution. Barber says that despite the initial filming schedule, he was instructed to return for a second day of shooting to capture B-roll footage of Tyrese, quote, spending time with his wife and their newborn daughter, end quote. As far as the footage being held hostage, the suit claims that Barber was instructed by Tyrese's management not to release any portion of the interview to protect the reputation of their celebrity client. The legal document also claims that Tyrese, quote, refused to adhere to the previous 50-50 revenue split that he and Barber previously negotiated for the Charlamagne interview. Now, see, Tyrese, here you go. Recently, remember, he said he was going to be suing Home Depot for discrimination. Well, Home Depot reviewed the footage and they released the footage showing that Tyrese was not a victim of any sort of racial profiling or discrimination. Tyrese, you got to stop this. And some of y'all have to stop giving him a platform to further damage his reputation. It's obvious, and I don't mean this in a joking manner whatsoever. It's obvious that something is not right as it pertains to Tyrese's psyche and his mental well-being. That's just my opinion. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I don't know. It could be trauma. It could be PTSD. It could be stress, depression. It could be anything. But something is not right. And it seems that it doesn't matter, with some of these platforms, as long as they, quote, get the story, get the soundbite, or as long as they're trending. Tyrese does not need any other platform to invite him on to further make a mess of things. And also on top of this, He is mourning the loss of his sister. His sister recently passed away. So it's a lot going on with Tyrese. And I think that Tyrese needs as much help and support as possible. And I understand some people claim that he is very difficult to deal with. I don't doubt that. But I don't know. I think Charlemagne could have done a better job of actually no, I don't expect that from Charlemagne. I was gonna say Charlemagne could have done a better job or done a better job of like trying to censor the situation, but Charlemagne is a bona fide instigator. And now look, the man got a $10 million lawsuit. That's not Charlemagne's fault, but I'm just saying, you know, if you see your quote unquote friend getting ready to fall off a cliff, if you're really their friend, wouldn't you grab them and prevent them from falling over? I don't know. I'm built different, I guess. Anyway, moving along. Speaking of falling off of a cliff, let me tell y'all something. I've given commentary about Tory Lanez before. I didn't get too deep and too heavy when this whole situation happened between Tory, Meg, and Kelsey, the incident that happened years ago. I discussed it a bit, and I left it alone. And I've been paying close attention, and I've just seen the most ridiculous things unfold. Right? Some humans are just the way they are, and social media didn't help in any way and is not helping Tory Lanez's reputation in any shape, form, or fashion. I know people are choosing sides, but in my opinion, I just feel like if Tory had a more solid group of people around him that he actually listened to, a lot of things that transpired after that fateful night wouldn't have been so bad. So what the heck am I talking about? Y'all done got Tory Lanez's daddy going on social media getting all upset because of foolishness. So let's read this report from the Shade Room, okay? Reports of Tory Lanez being released from prison and being granted bail are not true. The fact that anybody would need to come up here and say that is insane. But what people do is they make things up, they twist it, they turn it, they flip it and reverse it, and they serve it on a platter. You know, a platter of BS. And there are people that will actually suck it up, ingest this foolishness. A lot of people don't want to do their own research. We walk around with computers in our pocketbooks and in our back pockets all day, and no one wants to look up anything for themselves. Unfortunately, we rely on people too much to give us information. Some people are reliable and some people aren't. And this is really unfortunate because at the end of the day, this is his life. His family has to suffer. He has a child. Again, I said this before. I should have pulled up the clip. People don't care. They look at this as entertainment. And once the judge bangs that gavel, Tory's going to pretty much be on his own as it pertains to his quote unquote diehard fans. This is nothing but a means of entertainment for some people. Anyway, his dad hopped on live to address the reports. Journalist Megan Cuniff, who has popularly reported on the case, posted court documents that detail the current standing of the appeals process and show a motion was filed but not granted as of today. Tory's legal counsel declined to comment when the Shade Room reached out for additional information. So they said that they're going to keep them posted. And I'm reading through the comments on Instagram, reading through some of the comments. I'm going to play the video in a minute. I know y'all like, shut up and play the video. I was reading through some of the comments on Twitter. And I look, because I've been following Megan Cuniff since she's been reporting on this case as well. There was some people are claiming that Megan Cuniff was the one that said that Tory was getting out. And I'm saying to myself, how? Like, no one cares. No one cares. And I said, this is exactly what was going to happen. This is just entertainment for some people. It's sad. Let's listen to what Sunstar, which is Tory Lanez's father's name, had to say. Make sure this is queued up. Like to hear it? Here it go.
I have seen God in my life, and that's why when I stand confident in him. God says he will never allow his children to be put to shame before their enemies. So I just wanted to let you all know that I got a call back, and that's what I was told. So we're still waiting. And those of you who are praying people, and those of you who in fact have that kind of relationship with God, I just call upon you to stand with us, because we refuse to take our faith off of what we believe. Indeed. So aka Tory Lanez. It's just really interesting to me the length to which people are going. So it says to me, this is still spiritual warfare. There's still a battle at foot. And I refuse to hang my head in shame because I know the God that I serve. I just wanted to come back on here and let you know. God bless all of you. Love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you so much for the continued support that you've shown. And let me just say this lastly. You know, it's interesting to me again that of all the persons that people will be doing the most to you know, whether their intentions are good, whether they're evil, that I do not know. But it just again speaks to me of how strategic and important that Daystar Peterson is to everything that's going on here. And his voice
Huh? His voice what, Pop?
be silenced. I guarantee you that his voice is not going to be silenced. So God bless you all. I love you. Please continue to pray for us. We truly do appreciate it. I just wanted to come back on here.
All right. So this is a post. Journalist Megan Cuniff posted court records and shot down the false reporting. Okay, so this is Megan Cuniff. She posted this on Twitter. No California Court of Appeal has not let Tory Lanez out of prison. I don't know where all the DMs and ats are coming from right now about Lanez being granted bail, but the Second District Court of Appeals has not yet ruled on Lanez's request for bail pending appeal. All right. And this is the current standing of the appeal process, and that is the documents. Megan Cuniff also, this is from her Twitter account. I gotta say, this was an absolutely hilarious 45 minutes of being bombarded with questions about Lanez getting bail, posting that it's BS, then listening to a Twitter space in which the people saying he got bail realized in real time it was BS. Epic. She also posted, it shouldn't be that easy to make a fake email. These things should be verifiable. Yes, if only there was this thing, she's being sarcastic here, if only there was this thing called the public court docket that we could check to see if something has actually happened in a case. This is what I'm saying. Nobody wants to look up nothing. You know what I mean? And I get it. We rely on the news. I get it. But always check your sources, man. And I just think that a lot of people want to create drama, and they want to create, you know, just foolishness, I guess. I don't know. Because again, some people pretend like they give a damn about Tory Lanez and this whole situation, but it's just entertainment. That's all I have to say. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. If you made it to this portion of the video, please don't forget to like this video, drop down in the comments, and share your thoughts. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the royal family. Thank you to those of you who are commenting, sharing. I didn't realize how many people are actually sharing the content. Shout out to you guys. Okay, I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. So I'll meet you down in the comment section. Thank you for watching. And until next time, talk to you later.